Great. So Joe is out. Henrietta, Maddie, and Yvonne are all present. We have a quorum. Anybody want to remind us how we got here?
I can.
Yeah, great.
I've been getting better about taking notes.
Well done.
Okay. So are we at Cessna's?
Yeah, I thought so. We started the poetry slam technically.
Oh, we did. Okay. I thought Joe was going to be here for the poetry slam.
Well, we're not going to finish it today, but we did technically end the session on the expectation that we started it. But Cessna had also just laid down his cicada pizza.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I missed that part.
Can you see the cicada pizza?
Yes, it's disgusting.
And your favorite?
I've eaten I don't know if it was a cicada or like a cockroach or something inside of a popsicle.
Oh, on purpose?
Or a lollipop. Yeah, it was at the Insectorium in New Orleans, and it was not as bad as you'd think it was.
It was crunchy, huh?
It was crunchy. But last session we went over to the island to recover Zindar, and so we went into, because Poetry Slam was postponed, and there was a volcano erupting on the island, so it brought up some urgency. So we go, and the volcano wasn't supposed to erupt for like another 1,000 years, so it was weird that it was. And when we arrived, there was a big building, kind of like protruding from the sound. But we decided not to look into that because it wasn't as dire. And we come across Zagig's grave, and it has been unearthed. His body is not in there, and around it there are tracks. They're semi-fresh, and we just automatically assumed that they were dino tracks. So we head into the woods, and we come across Zindar, who is surrounded by dinosaurs, and he is not good. He could handle himself, but he was so blinded that he was going to do anything in his power, right? So we helped him defeat most of the dinosaurs. The Triceratops ran away. And we find out that he believed the dinosaurs had eaten Zagig. But after searching through the T-Rex and finding nothing, we were like, well, let's go back to the beach and see if we can find any clues there. And we did. So we go back to the beach to try and determine what kind of dinosaur could have eaten Zagig. And so we go around, the party looks at the footprints, and actually, I think it was Dallin specifically that looked at the prints. And found out that they were neither common nor dinosaur, which made things interesting. So I looked around for additional clues and found some putrid black scales. And we were like, oh, maybe the dragons that we defeated have been reanimated. That would be bad. So we go back to try and see if we can find those dragons or carcasses or whatever. And all of the dinosaur carcasses are gone. They are not there. And so then enter Rial. He comes down from the sky on 2 dragons with a reanimated Zagig on the back of one of them. And we were trying to avoid a fight with Rial because I thought that would probably be best, because he's a little powerful. and he's no longer Rial. He's been reanimated into his original self. That the name escapes me. Yeah, no, I don't remember it. And so Rial offers us a deal, and he says that if he takes one of us on as his apprentice, then he will search to find some sort of magic that's more powerful than his to bring Zaggy back to his true self. And of course, Rial never broke any deal with us. He's always been true to his word. So we accepted, and Zindar was going to, sacrifice himself, but Meridian stepped forward, and she volunteered to go in place of the apprentice instead of Zindar, because Zindar had to take care of the port, because the port needed him. And so she climbs to the top of the dragon, and her and Rial fly away with Zagig. And Dallin makes flowers grow, and it's a beautiful scene, and it was great. And then I guess we came back.
Very well done. Very nice. Slightly sarcastic sounding at the end there with the beautiful scene bit, but
That was genuine. I didn't know we came back, though. That part was a little...
We did come back, right? I'm not just making it up, am I?
No, we did.
I just don't remember coming back.
We didn't come back?
We did.
We probably did, yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a terrible memory.
Cud read this poetry, and Rimfax, they wanted to get me to read one, but I couldn't because I was a judge.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Back on track.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done. Good synopsis.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Face for radio, as they say.
Accurate.
No,
Ooh,
no.
I need to put my mage armor on.
I think everybody in this group is halfway decent looking. Not that should matter. But okay. Yeah, thank you very much. That was an excellent synopsis. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I have one more thing. Clarissa is playing a human bass, and he's got 3 legs and no arms.
What?
Yes. She's playing a bass, but it looks like a human, and it's got 3 legs and no arms. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
She's been busy.
She's very talented. Yeah.
But that's it. That's all.
Thank you. Excellent. Yes, that's right. Clarissa is your compere for the night. Although technically it is in Sussa's restaurant. It's actually downstairs in a very spooky kind of themed nightclub. And everybody's enjoying themselves, of course. It's hard to tell how much of it is just the fact that there's alcohol and interesting food, plus some funny, if not horrible, poetry being spoken or delivered, versus possibly a magical influence of some kind, since, as you all know, Clarissa has some inborn abilities to charm and control minds. So the Poetry Slam continues. You're just starting the evening, whilst Clarissa takes a break whilst the sets are running, and she pops on over and says hello to the 3 of you. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. And thank you for introducing me to Cessna. He's been such a good business partner. Do you like what I've done to the place?
It's lovely.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I love the atmosphere.
Hmm.
Would you like a little tour?
Oh, yes.
Sure.
And she takes Dallin's hand and suggests that you all lead each other hand in hand. And she walks you down a little side passage towards the back. And you see her pull out a beautiful decanter. It looks quite similar to some of the ones that you recall seeing in her little alcove with the fountain of blood when you first encountered her.
Hope this one doesn't make me grow a tail.
Well, I mean, the night is young. And she pours out 3 goblets of what appears to be a purpley, sparkly liqueur. It's very thick. It almost kind of oozes out rather than pours. And it has a very faint smell of berries and light flowers.
I'm going to take a sip.
I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you take a sip first.
fair.
says the orc with the constitution.
I know, but the last time,
The
man,
orc
that
barbarian.
soup. I just lucked out on the soup.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll jump in. Have a
Go
sip.
ahead and roll constitution saves, anybody who's drinking.
Okay. It's not like a poison, right? Because I have advantage on poison.
I just chugged that thing right down.
Yeah.
Just going for it.
It barely even touches the sides of your esophagus as it hits your gullet.
Yeah.
And you have a nice, warm, tingly sensation in your tummy. Satina, you like it. And Dallin, you also like it. Satina, you suddenly feel an itchiness in your hands. And
Lord.
you look down and your palms are covered with fur.
Oh, gosh. Clarissa.
It must be off. I'm so sorry. And Dallin, the nostril hairs in your nose start to grow out in a line that follows the shape of your cheek until they connect with the hairs that start growing out of your ears.
Nice.
And you now have this bizarre mustache extending from the various orifices around your face.
It's not a bad look on you.
You think?
Yeah,
I've been
you're
trying to
rocking it.
grow a beard, but haven't been able to.
Yeah.
So,
Well, maybe this will help.
yeah.
I mean, it's not quite the same full-on, bushy 2 handfuls that Satina has, but it is, it looks well trimmed. It's not untidy.
It's green and it's coming out of my nose, so I don't know.
Yes, if you would like it to be green, it can be.
Well, I have green hair, so
Well, there you go. So Cracker, how does Cracker feel about all this?
I'm not sure. It's looking interesting.
Would you like to drink some more?
I think I'm good with what I had. I mean, I drank the whole glass.
You did drink the whole glass, and
I did. I
as
hugged it.
you did, and as a result, you gain advantage on necrotic damage.
Okay.
The hair that you see everybody else spouting in various areas, you feel like it's actually somehow just underneath your skin. It's not quite popping out. The follicles are just sort of weaving underneath your skin and tingling. And you feel like this is some kind of a protection against something else.
Interesting. What's in this?
Very cool.
She looks at the bottle and says, and then she puts her hand up to her nose and bops it a couple of times. Fuck nose.
Okay.
I don't know. In fact, look, when you met me, I had no recollection of who I was. Do you remember that?
Not me.
Bathing in the blood.
Well, yes, apparently that had something to do with it. But I've been trying since I've gotten here to trigger my memories, thinking that perhaps being in civilization or even possibly in this city that I may have been in before would help me to recover some of my lost memories. But I don't seem to be having any success. I don't suppose any of you could help me.
We know just about as much as you do. But maybe this is a chance for a fresh start. I mean, you don't have to be the same person you were before.
Oh, well, that's all very philosophically interesting, but I feel as if I must have led a very interesting life. I mean,
Oh, no doubt.
me. Look at me. And she looks down at herself. She sort of admires the front of her hands and then the back of her hands, flipping them over gently. She pulls her long red hair out so that she can stare down at the ends. I don't look like someone from this area. How did someone who looks like me get so far down here? And you told me that there was this painting of Faye. I feel as if there's quite an interesting story behind all this. I don't suppose any of you know anything about reading minds and thoughts and things of that nature.
I don't.
Only if it requires me bonking you on the head. Besides that, not much.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have anything like that.
Cora might, but she's in the bathroom, so.
Oh, yes, I saw she was the first one to jump in on that pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not feeling
Yeah,
very
I'm
well.
probably going to stay away from the pizza, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'll be honest, Cora with that whole God of Light thing, I don't know what it is, but it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Whenever she starts spouting off about light this and bright that, and I get a rash. Don't you get a rash? And she starts subconsciously scratching at her forearms. But, Dallin, I feel that somehow you and I could have a bit of a rapport. Would you mind?
Mind what?
Your mind. And then she leans in and touches your forehead.
What are you going to do?
And she takes your hand and puts it on her forehead.
Okay.
Just relax. This won't hurt a bit. Much. Okay, a little.
Okay.
Now, as a Kalashtar, you do have psychic abilities.
Yeah, but I can only mind link. I can't dive any deeper. I can only
Sure.
link
But
the mind.
you never really tried.
No, true. Sure, we can try.
And you see Clarissa's got her eyes closed, squeezing her eyelids shut, giving it all the energy she can muster. And the rest of you can see she's the one hand that she doesn't have on Dallin's forehead is closed in a very tight fist. She's so pale, it's very hard to tell, but you could imagine that if she had any blood in her system flowing naturally, it would be everywhere except in that fist, and it would probably be an extremely white fist, which it is actually at the moment, but it would be whiter than normal. Her lips are pressed tight. She seems to be crushing her teeth together, waiting for Dallin to do something.
Okay. Well, we can try. I'm gonna form a link through our
Okay.
minds. So might be able to do something. Try and concentrate on going deeper. Trying to read
Mm-hmm.
her unconscious mind, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Let's try a intelligence check or investigation if you want, or maybe insight.
Oh, insight. I'm very good at insight.
Okay.
Yay!
Ooh,
Wow.
good roll.
Oh, yeah.
You feel that although this isn't something you've naturally had experience with, the fact that she's trying so hard to work with you on this, and you know that somewhere deep down in her mind, she actually does have the memories. They're just somewhat recessed. So it's not so much that you're trying to uncover secrets that she wants to remain secret. It's more that you're helping her look for the lost keys that she knows she placed somewhere, but she just can't recall exactly where. So you're looking in the unusual parts, like next to the sink in the bathroom or inside the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And as you start to peel this back, you hear her say, "Oh, I feel something. I feel a memory."
Oh.
Smooth, eh?
Smooth.
Yes, that was good.
Right on.
What would you have done if I rolled a 1? I wonder.
Sometimes the dice gods are in your favor.
Nice.
It's all planned, even down to the dice rolls.
Yeah.
There is a beautiful day. It is a nondescript location. It's obviously not Cholt, but it could be along the Sword Coast where most of you have been before. All of you have been before. It could be another part of Faerun. It doesn't even have to be Toril. It could be a completely different planet for all you know. But the trees, the shrubbery, the grass, the dirt, the sky, they all look similar to what you're familiar with. The water in the little stream babbles the way you would expect. It flows fairly quickly, but it doesn't seem to be exceptionally violent. There are some bits of white water where the water runs up against some boulders or some fallen debris that's trapped in the river. It seems to be a fairly placid day. There's a few birds that you can hear off in the distance, a few clouds, nothing noteworthy. The only difference is that somewhere further down, over the water feature and past this fallen log that serves as a makeshift bridge, you can see a large wood. You're not exactly sure which wood it is. Even your druid doesn't necessarily know without having gone into it. But whatever it is, Dallin feels something exceptionally wrong with it. Just looking in the general direction of it, you get this feeling of unease, and it seems unnatural.
Is Krista here with us, or are we just in the memory? Well, so to speak.
Yeah, give a perception check if you want to try to see if there's anybody else around you. Maybe insight or investigation if you're trying to figure out what this represents. Is it a memory? Are you having an out of body experience? Are you just all hallucinating because you had some pretty good shit?
I'm gonna do insight to see, what's like. Are we here? Are we tripping?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
21.
Ooh.
Yeah, you think this might be. You think that somehow this is not just a memory that Clarissa has, but by virtue of the fact of your close association, but with increasingly with Clarissa, but also with Dallin, whom you've known for some time, and with whom you shared life and death experiences. Literally, you're having essentially a shared experience.
Ooh, cool.
Cool. Can I do a perception check to see if I can see anything or hear anything around us?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
Seven.
Well, there's definitely a couple of birds.
Mm-hmm.
You do see a bit of movement on the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
It's sort of tucked underneath the root ball of that tree. Well, I suppose actually that should be the crown. This would be the root ball in this end, and this would be the crown of the tree.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, but not all the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with you.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to move my token, and it moved my thing, and then I tried to click off of it. And there it was.
Roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm attacking the tree with my sling.
You're attacking what's behind the tree.
I didn't see that. I don't know if
you-
Dallin told me.
Okay.
She just started walking and we followed.
Yeah.
As you approach, you hear on the other side of the water.
Is it a dog?
Or a wolf?
Do you think it's hurt?
I don't know.
And you hear a chorus of these howls go up in slightly different directions, but all on that side of the river.
The other
Oh
side.
gosh.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And all three of you notice a flash of red, just sort of on what appears to be the path, heading through the trees, generally in this direction.
Well, if I know anything about wolves, we have to stick together.
Yeah.
Don't get too far apart.
Should we go forward? Should we go?
I
I know
guess
it's
so.
not like the best idea to follow wolves, but maybe they can lead us to whatever this means. Because I rolled that insight, are we aware that we are in an experience that we're not where we originally were?
Yeah, you believe that your experience, you feel as if you're experiencing this in real life, but there is a tenuous connection. It's a bit like when you're having a dream and you kind of know that you're in a dream. There
Cool.
a few things are just a bit off, like the water's just a little too blue, the sky is just a little too pale. There are a few details that are omitted, like you can hear things and see things, but you don't smell anything. Oddly enough, so it feels real, but it feels somewhat incomplete, which makes you suspect that this isn't exactly reality.
Okay, cool.
Well, let's go forward a bit more.
Yeah, there has to be a reason why we're here. So we're not going to find out by standing around.
Nope. I think we're meant to follow.
I think. Let's hope so.
Yes. So you get up to so if you're going to cross the bridge, so before you
I'm
do,
already there.
And there she goes. Oh
Whee!
no! Cracker, we'll never forget you. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. All right, so this is a fallen tree. Obviously, it's a very large physical structure, so it isn't hard to cross in terms of it being wide enough. But it is a tree, so it's not like it hasn't been planed down. It's not a smooth, flat, two-dimensional flat surface when you're crossing it. It will require some dexterity or strength or some clever rigging, or if somebody can fly. Obviously, Hermfaxy's not with you at the moment.
So an athletics check to cross it.
If you can describe how you would use athletics, because that's mostly strength and really climbing, definitely I would allow acrobatics.
Okay.
I'll let you do athletics if you can explain how you're using athletics.
Well, I think it's one of those balance things, so I think it is more acrobatics than athletics.
No, if
Because
you
it
can
doesn't
come
look
up with
like
a
it's
clever.
changing in size. I'm just looking
Sure.
at it here. So is it on a bit of an angle?
When you mean an angle, what do you mean
So
by
is it
angle?
angling up a little bit? Because it looks like it might be angling up a little bit. So for strength, for athletics, I could be gripping on both sides because I don't really like water. And so I don't want to get wet. So I'm using my hands on the side of the trunk as I cross, as well as my feet to grip and then climb across. I'm a bit slow,
Okay.
but I look a bit ridiculous,
Well,
but I'm
I was
not
going to
getting
say
wet.
everybody's looking at you like, wow, she's really afraid of falling in. Um, so Dallin and Satina stare as, if I understand correctly, Cracker basically flops onto her belly and does the horizontal version of tree hugging as she
Yes,
inches down up the tree trunk towards the opposite bank.
right.
Yes,
Gripping on for all I'm worth.
gripping on for all you're worth. I will, I'll let you roll athletics with advantage because you're being
Oh,
so slow and careful.
so slow, period. I
Ooh,
didn't put the
20's.
advantage on.
That's okay. 20 is quite good. You slowly make your way across. It is very slippery, so it's good that you did that. It's not, although it would be fairly easy to cross if it was completely dry. The fact that this is somewhere between a large stream and a small river, and it does have some white water, means that there's plenty of spray everywhere. So everything's covered in a slick sheen of moisture.
Mm.
But you get across. You scraped your cheek a little bit. Your leathers are a bit wet, but pretty for the most part, you're in good shape.
I've
So
augmented the dirt under my nails.
yes, and despite your best efforts, you did get at least a partial shower.
Ah, wet.
I know it took you so long to get that nice musky smell on there.
I know, I tried really hard.
All right, who's up next?
I'm gonna take a medium-sized rock and bind my rope around it and try to throw it over to Cracker.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, good idea.
Strength.
So how are you? Yeah, I mean, how are you you're just gonna plop it over there because the rope with the stone, it'll probably go in a straight line, but once it hits the ground, it'll start to sink into the water, in which case it'll get washed downstream. So Cracker kind of almost has to catch it.
Okay.
So either Cracker's got to catch it or you've got to hit Cracker. So do you want to roll an attack roll?
I'll catch it. I'll catch it.
If you attach a rock to both ends, like even like a smaller rock to the other end, and then throw it, it'll make it easier for Cracker to catch, or it might bonk her on the head. And it would also not get washed downstream because it would have some weight to it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Hopefully.
about a rock, like a baseball, maybe, kind of size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, there's plenty of rocks.
Sure, I'm gonna take an attack roll. I think
Now,
Do you want to get
Crack-
closer?
is Cracker watching as this is unfolding? Because if she is,
Oh,
I'll give her
yeah.
a chance to rage out if she wants.
I'm gonna line up
Do I want to?
and try
No.
to
Line up the shot.
yeah, and try. This is oh.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Why?
I told you, sometimes the dice gods support the narrative. That's all I can say.
Ow!
Sorry.
I did something good for somebody in this life or the last life. So you you sling this rope end so accurately that it literally just whips around Cracker's neck twice and then ends by bumping her right in the forehead.
Sorry.
That's one
And-
way to do it.
And you take the appropriate amount of damage as well. You take the minimal amount of damage. She's got a slightly indented nose.
That was a good throw, Darwin.
Thank you. I think that's my first
Ugh.
attack without spells. So pretty
Now,
happy
does
with
Dallin immediately start climbing across, just assuming Cracker's going to just stand there like a post?
it. No, I'm gonna wait for her to tie it off.
No,
somewhere.
I have time to get it off my neck, and I tie it to the root, the higher root, so that you've got a bit of give.
Okay, yeah, very good. Good specification. Well done. Yes, and you now have a little guide rope from one end of the tree to the other. Well done.
Then I'm gonna
Congratulations.
try and...
And you get inspiration if you don't have it already.
Oh, thank you. I think I used mine last session. Actually.
Yeah, and Maddie Satina has inspiration from the excellent summary.
Thank you. I already had it, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. I feel like Cracker should get inspiration too for just getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
I think so too. There's got to be some benefit to this.
Of course, it would have been a lot easier if you just tied the rope around Cracker's waist to begin with. But
I know,
hey.
Right, but I left early.
Yeah.
But this was a lot fun.
I just went.
All right, so you've got this guide rope, so that'll give you advantage.
Mhm.
Or alternatively, you could do the belly crawl like Cracker did, but you won't really be able to use the guide rope because it's a bit higher up,
Mhm.
unless you want to make it very low to belly crawl as well. In which case, I'll lower the DC.
I think I'm gonna use my grace and do acrobatics over. Gonna
Okay.
try. Oh,
Wow!
that's a 1 and a 20.
Wowza.
You got a crit and
One.
a crit miss.
Yeah.
So well done, you. You should take a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slip a little bit, you slide a little. There's a terrifying moment where you start doing the whole leaning forward arms and then reverse leaning backwards, and then suddenly you just sort of pirouette and you dance and jump off with a flourish. You look over and you see a couple of woodland creatures holding up little placards, 7, 9, 9, 7.
I'm just gonna take a bow at the end. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Classy.
All right. The not quite as agile or as strong dwarf.
You're
Yerp.
Tie the rope around
Um,
your waist. Just in case.
okay. She ties it around her waist. Whew. All right, I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna do acrobatics. At least that's a +1. That's a 10.
So,
Depends on how slippery.
Maddie, let me ask you.
Yes.
Although this is technically a shared psychic experience, let's just say, right?
Mhm.
You can portray yourself the way you see yourself in the real world.
Okay.
Would you see yourself in this dream as having the hairy palms as a result of drinking the purpley sparkly liquid?
Definitely.
Then I'll say that they're equivalent to work gloves, and you can have advantage on that roll.
Oh.
Thank you. 13?
And she falls into the river,
No.
Oh no.
but she's
Can we
tied,
start-
so she's just basically dangling back and forth, occasionally getting hit by a stone or a tree that goes past. Or, yeah. Are you guys gonna get her out?
Yeah, we're gonna.
No. We're pulling on the rope.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because unfortunately,
What the? Oh.
Oh, God. Oh.
little guys are biting at her. Let's have an attack roll. Yvonne, shall we have one attack roll, por favor?
An unarmed attack?
Just
So I
a
kick the fish away?
just D20.
Heard that.
What'd you get?
Oh, no! I got a 1.
Well, that's good. That means
Oh.
they missed. So they are biting, but they're biting on things like your boot, your clothes. They haven't quite started really going after the tender, soft bits.
Okay. Can I try to kick one?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is technically a swarm of little fish.
Gross. Let's see. Why don't I have an attack?
That's okay. Just ahead.
Do it,
Go ahead.
T20.
Yeah, just D20.
Heal.
Sorry, Yvonne, what was your 17 for?
Oh, I thought you said roll,
Oh,
Yeah,
I missed.
sorry.
I
I
misunderstood.
but I was rolling for the fish.
Your roll, wait, so Maddie, you rolled a 1?
That was my bad. I was asking if I could kick one.
Oh,
And
I misunderstood.
I'm sorry. That
Okay.
was a.
Yeah, no
mix-up.
problem. No problem.
So that was a
So
17.
yeah, so Satina takes 14 piercing damage
Ooh.
Holy
Oh,
mother!
no.
as
Can I
they
use my
start.
spells?
Sure. Do you
We
have a
pull
spell?
harder.
Do you have a
Oh,
reaction
God.
spell?
Hold on. I need to figure out what. That's 38. No. 14? 42 minus 14. Is that 28? 28.
Oh yeah, you
This
guys
is
have all your hit
10.
points, by the way. This is
Yeah. Let's see. Reaction spell. Is Fireball a reaction?
no, but you can definitely do it. You can cast it while you're in the water.
Cool.
But as per the actual general rules, they'll have they'll be able to resist the fire damage
Yeah.
because they're in the water.
Yeah.
But the good news is, if you do actually cook any of them, you'll have bouillabaisse.
Oh, fun. Oh, okay. So I can use Hellish Rebuke from my helm.
Oh,
Of course it's fire damage.
yep.
It's a reaction when you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that I can see. Can I see them?
Yeah, you can see them.
Cool. Yes, first level, DC 14.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll that. 13. Yes.
So what happens if
advantage.
they?
Right.
Yeah, no, they don't have advantage on it. They'll have resistance, but they do have a.
Oh, okay.
They are quite agile, so it takes half damage if they make their save. Okay, so you feel like it does some damage, but it's not a ton. A couple of the fish float to the surface and immediately get washed downstream. Most of the rest of them are still darting in and out, taking little bites.
Okay. Oh God! Please pull me up! Please pull me up!
Okay, so let's see. Shall we just have Dallin go first? Yvonne go second, Cracker go second, and then Satina go third, and we'll have the fish go last.
Sure.
All right, Dallin. Dallin, you see your dwarf in the water being dragged around, and both of you are laughing initially, but then you suddenly stare in horror as you see frothing red bubbles come to the surface and a couple of dead fish float away. And of course, Satina is presumably shouting.
Yes.
She's shouting hellish
Flailing.
rebuke. Yeah, you see her shouting. You see her flailing around. You see her casting a spell. You can actually see the spell go off.
Well, I know I'm not strong at all. I'm gonna give the help action to Cracker to help drag Satina out.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, well done. Okay, Yvonne, what does Cracker want to do?
Pull really hard on this rope as
Okay.
quickly as possible.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give it a strength athletics check.
Does she get
Oh,
advantage?
All right, I did strength.
Yes, with advantage.
Oh, can we ignore that last roll?
Well, you've got
And I-
advantage, so you're getting the help action from Dallin. So
That's with advantage. And then the help
okay.
action.
Well, okay. The 11 is one roll and 21 is the second roll. So the 21 will be sufficient. So you will
Whew.
pull Satina out. She flounders to the edge of the shore as the last few fish try to bite at her boot. Does Satina want to do anything?
Buggers. I'm gonna firebolt a fish. Try and get it away from me.
Firebolt. Yep. Go ahead.
Firebolt. That's an 8.
Yeah, you're so distracted, Ben, and you've still got like a fish sticking to your face. So you just
Oh.
it's just
Satina's
fine.
acquired a new fear of fish.
Piscophobia, probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably what it's called.
Little fuckers.
I wonder if that is actually what it's called, Piscophobia.
Maybe.
Sounds reasonable. Pescophobia.
I like pestophobia.
Piscisphobia. Close enough. All right. The fish swim away and disappear. All right. Wow, that was exciting. I don't know about you guys. Whew.
It was terrible.
It was. I mean, who would have thought this joke session turned into almost nearly drowning and being eaten?
Well, and now we know we can be hurt in here.
Yeah. Glad you took that away from this experience.
Yep.
That
The
evil
safe-
fish.
The safety features have definitely been turned off for this simulation.
For this holodeck.
This holodeck. You see this flash of red that you noticed earlier, and it's heading off into these creepy, unsettling woods. Do you see that image?
Yes.
Hmm.
And as it disappears into the woods, you continue to hear what sounds like howling coming from that general direction.
Yes, we'll follow.
Yep.
Okay.
So, what's she going?
Not sure which way.
Yeah. north or
She's
south?
heading this way.
I can see a marking.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know why. Okay.
That way.
Heading this way. Exit stage right.
Let's go.
So how are you guys following? Are you just like going to run up to her? Are you going to keep distance?
Probably best to keep a little distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what to expect here. So.
Yeah. And I'm gonna ready a firebolt in case something tries to attack us.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna ready a javelin.
Okay. Dallin just is readying her wit.
Satina's very on edge since the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. She feels something wiggling inside her boot.
Ugh.
Is she almost afraid to look in?
Yes.
If I
But she's
just
also
pretend
afraid
it's...
that it's just like phantom biting,
Yeah, right, exactly.
that she's imagining it.
All right. So before we delve into the deep, dark, scary woods, I know it's a little bit early, but shall we take a little break?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So maybe 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
So you follow this little girl, and the whole time you all catch glimpses of gray, what appear to be gray-colored four-legged creatures running either ahead of you or parallel. You never get a full, proper look, but clearly they are some sort of four-legged animal. Plus, of course, you can hear them everywhere. I mean, they're just incessant. The further you go into the woods, the more oppressive it feels. You know, initially it just seems like a sort of a dark, very thick, overgrown wood, but partway through, Dallin feels the ancientness of it. At the same time, she feels that there is something definitely unusual about it. It's been twisted. The plants and the trees all look a little bit off. You know, they're just a little bit too twisted, but there's no wind to cause it. The soil seems good. It's not particularly rocky. There's no good explanation for why everything's growing the way it is. There's silence throughout, whereas initially, closer to the river, you could hear the occasional songbird. Here, there's nothing except for the howling.
There's something
Seems unusual.
old. Yeah, there's something old and twisted there. Old magic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you come across this little clearing, which is the first time you've actually seen sky since you walked into the woods. The woods are so thick that the canopies of one of the various trees are interlocked such that they completely blot out the sun. But here, there is a bit of a clearing just in the middle. You can see this hut on the other side of the clearing, and there's one little candle that appears to be visible in one of the windows on the hut, but otherwise the entire space is dark.
Well, we should move through towards the cabin.
Yeah, but maybe not.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay.
How far away do I have to be to knock
To
on
fireball.
the door?
And fireball the door. Hang on.
Let's
It all
see.
looks extremely flammable.
Oh, fuck, I gotta be real close. Oh,
30 feet. Yes, this is a
Yes.
big map.
it is a big map. Okay, so hear me out. Let's say I walk through the bush, like trying not to be visible, and walk over to this point over here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's not doing it. The thing that it's supposed to do. That's fine. And then I knock on the door, but with a mage hand.
Ah.
Sure.
While hiding in the brush.
The door is here, just so you know. It's a
Oh,
little hard
okay.
to see, but this is the frame of the door. It's a large wooden double door.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I can stand over here then.
Yep.
In
you
this
could do that.
brush.
Mhm.
Okay. While still trying not to be seen going through the woods.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come over here.
Someone had
Okay,
told
so
That's not
sorry, what's that, Henrietta?
If someone had told me that we were going to sneak anywhere, I would have prepared another spell. But nobody told me.
It's okay. I don't think we had any way of knowing.
No.
And as you think this to yourself, your recollection of what you've got prepared changes, and you realize this isn't an actual living moment.
Ah.
things don't seem to go the way they normally would. Time seems to flow differently. So Satina hasn't quite crossed the threshold yet. There's a reason for that.
Okay, that's fine.
So did you want to change your spells?
Well, only if we are going to sneak around. I would like to have Pass Without a Trace.
Mm.
That will help.
And
Could I
suddenly
also
you recall the words. Well, you can. Satina can for this one episode because she in theory has her suddenly. Satina feels a massive weight on her back, and you realize your missing spell book has been returned to you briefly. But you shouldn't change the actual spells prepared because we don't want to lose track of what you actually had.
I know I'm gonna write them down. What I have prepared.
I
That way I can change it back.
I would just leave what you have on your sheet, and whichever spell you want to have prepared today, you can just say you had it prepared for today.
Gotcha. Okay. Easy enough.
So what spells did you want to have prepared?
Are you talking to Maddie or me?
Either.
Yeah.
Dallin, you've Henrietta, you've changed to Pass Without Trace, and you've taken what off?
Located object.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything for Satina?
Yes. So I'm going to take Misty Step. And I'm going to take off Alarm.
That makes sense. You don't need to prepare Alarm because it's a ritual anyway. So unless it's
That's fair.
I mean, in this case, you can't do it because you don't have your spell book. But next time you do, I would just, from a meta perspective, things like certain ritual spells like Alarm, I wouldn't even bother preparing because unless you really know you're going to need it in combat or something close to combat.
I think I had it prepared when we locked up Clarissa. That way it was quick and easy and done.
Yeah.
And then my spell book got stolen like a session or two later.
If only you could remember to change your spells.
If only. I'm so bad about it.
I know. I want to help you, but there's a limit to how much I can help you.
Yeah, I know.
Yvonne went the easy way. Spells.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
Just give me a hammer.
What else? I cast hammer.
Exactly. Another spell, punch you in the face. I'm ready.
Nice.
All right. Is is Cracker doing anything special?
Well, Cracker's following, but carefully, and I'm just watching what's happening.
Okay.
I'll have to do a stealth check if I'm going to follow completely through the bush, but I don't like that we're splitting up, so I say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass Without a Trace, so if we are going to do any stealth checks, we have a +10.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
That helps most of the times.
Like Cracker can literally be shouting out, "Ollie, Ollie, oxen free," and it still just comes
And still
across as,
pass.
shh.
Yeah.
It sounds like the wind whistling through the trees.
I am in the wind and the leaves.
So as you all three of you are moving around stealthily, presumably.
Mm.
Okay, so let's have some stealth checks. And we'll just add the 10 manually. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much have to. Oh, yeah. Oh, those are pretty
30.
good. Even without. Wow, 30, a 26, a 22. Woo! Yeah, you guys are doing the whole Pink Panther thing. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. It's interesting. Exactly. Now, oddly enough, as you are walking around the outside edge, although you feel like you're going slowly, everything around you seems to be going especially fast. The leaves are dropping out of the tree and immediately hitting the ground. You see some of the grass actually growing as you walk. One mushroom literally pops up, the cap spreads and immediately bursts and even starts to die and decay. And in the center of the clearing, that space that you saw that was sunlit now becomes moonlit.
Mm.
Can I roll Arcana to see if there's like a presence, like a magical presence that I can dictate
A
or
magical-
articulate? Not dictate,
Yeah, sure.
articulate.
What do you mean by articulate?
Like figure out like if there is a specific school of magic that could cause this kind of effect.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So we can
Sure.
figure out what we're dealing with. I rolled
Mhm.
12, so
Yeah, I mean you're definitely a very powerful and skilled wizard, but there are lots of things about magic that you don't fully understand, of course. But also, it's entirely possible that this is just a function of the fact that you are reliving somebody else's memory.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And the further along you move, the cycle of sunlight and moonlight keeps waning and waxing, and the leaves start to brown, some of the grass starts to brown and dry, and you feel like it's not just hours now, it's actually days that are passing as you sneak your way across. But throughout the whole time, the hut looks dark, and the interior is dark, and all you see is a one lit candle. But as you get closer, you hear what appears to be a voice. And it's just a single voice, a bit thin, a bit reedy, not very powerful, just sort of humming to itself, coming from the hut.
Should I knock on the door?
And as you were standing there, who's there?
Shh. Don't say a word.
Who's there? I can hear you breathing. And you're trampling my flowers.
Sadina's going to take a step off of the flower, so she's like suspended on one foot.
And as you do, one little bent dandelion straightens and pops up, the yellow petals blossoming open and then turning gray as the seeds blow away in the wind. What are you doing, sneaking around my garden? Shoo! Not for you. I need them for my stew.
I mean, she knows we're here.
Yeah. So Satina's going to step out with her hands up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. We didn't realize it was a garden. We're kind of lost.
Oh, well, you should have simply said so.
Well, we've come into some encounters that did not end well when we got lost somewhere. So it was more out of a reflex to sneak. I apologize if we disturbed you or your garden.
You're not here to steal my cabbages,
Of course not.
nor my mushrooms.
No.
They're very good mushrooms.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But we just ate not too long ago. So not really in the mood to steal your cabbages or mushrooms or other various fruits and vegetables.
Too good for cabbages and mushrooms, are you?
Oh, no, not at all. As you can see, I love food. But we did just eat. I don't mean to cause any offense. We really just did eat.
Well, I suppose I can forgive a temporary and minor trespass. What brings you to these woods? I don't get many visitors.
Well, we were following someone, a robed figure. Did you see anyone pass through here?
A robed figure, you say?
Mhm.
What
Hard
kind
to
of
miss.
Looks like a little
robes?
girl.
Yeah, and it was bright red.
A little girl in bright red robes. No, don't know anything about that. Now, shoo!
Okay.
Oh, actually, I do have one more question, if you don't mind.
Oh, go on then.
So if we go back out into these woods, are we going to get eaten by the animals we've heard in the woods? There's been a lot of howling. And I just want to make sure that me and my compatriots are safe.
Howling, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Wolves, they are. Well, I can't speak for your safety, but it might be best to wait until the full moon passes.
And as she says the words, this opening in the glen essentially does become completely bathed in moonlight. And that faster speed that you had been experiencing in the physical world around you seems to normalize. Leaves aren't just collapsing, things aren't just decaying as you walk around at normal speed. And the moonlight seems stable. And you can even see that the clouds that occasionally pass across the face of the moon do so at a standard pace.
Could you possibly give us shelter until the moon passes?
Well, you mustn't trample on any of my vegetables, but yes, I suppose you could sleep in the clearing. I haven't got any spare tents, though. You'll have to make do.
That is more than hospitable. We can fend. And I'm gonna misty step out of the garden.
Ooh, fancy.
I didn't want to trample anything.
That's very considerate. You obviously have good manners. I hope the rest of your friends may do the same.
I'm gonna
I
tiptoe
step out as well.
around.
I'm not as careful.
Of course you're not.
You're not as careful.
Well, I'm trying, but I mean, I'm a half orc. I'm huge.
Those oyster mushrooms are delicacies. Oh, you've ruined them. You've ruined them.
Oh, can I chop you some wood, some firewood to make up for it? I'm really good at it.
No, we don't have much use of fire here.
So you get to the clearing. Are you going to stand in the clearing and bed down?
Excuse me.
I think we'll have to.
Yeah, at least until the night's out.
So tell me what you guys are doing.
I'm trying to see if I have a bedroll.
Yeah, me too. Rations.
Everything you think you should have, you suddenly find.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
Think I need
Find
1,000 gold. Oh, there's 1,000 gold. Nice.
I think I need a big bottle of mead and a tent.
Yeah, and a tent.
Sounds good.
And a golden toilet.
Yes.
And a golden outhouse. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys bed down. Any particular way you're doing it? Is anybody keeping watch? Or you guys?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna...
definitely keeping watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watch.
Yeah, definitely. So take
no-
rounds?
so nobody goes to sleep. You all just stay up all night.
Yeah.
Sharing jokes and stories and practicing our poetry.
Oh boy.
I think I definitely need to take a rest, even if it's a short one.
I hope you all
Yeah.
practice your poetry in advance of the poetry slam. It's gonna be epic.
I need to find something for that.
Yeah. Don't
From
find it. Create something. Don't.
Oh no, I know. I mean, like find it from inspiration of my soul. Since I'm playing an art history professor, I feel like I should have some knowledge of poetry.
Probably.
And-
Yeah.
So Satina would probably be decent at poetry, but I am not. I don't understand poetry.
Well, in fairness, art history is not necessarily the same as literature. So.
That's fair. That's fair. But poetry is art. In a
Yes, some would
sense.
certainly feel so. Yep, absolutely. So what's the turn order for guarding the camp, as it were?
I can start. So Tina needs her sleep or rest, so she should go to.
Okay, so just as a reminder, the rules are long rests are long rests, short rests are short rests, and never the twain shall meet. You can't both take a short and a long rest. So you can start a long rest. If you're interrupted, the long rest is not complete. If you take a short rest now, you'll definitely get some hit points back. In
Yeah, I'll
theory, you might be able to take a
definitely,
short rest and a long rest. I mean, who knows how long this magical darkness stays. So,
Well, I'm gonna take a short rest then. Just like prop in my tent and close my eyes.
okay.
Are you sure? Because I can take second watch and then you can sleep right through till third watch starts.
But if we get attacked in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
she's still down.
Yeah,
So
I still want to
Okay.
be
True.
useful.
Okay, so roll some hit dice.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna roll 2 hit die.
Well, you can roll one at a time and make a decision.
Well, yeah. So that's 33. Okay. 33, 39. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, so you take an hour's rest, but at the same time, Dallin is actually keeping watch, and Cracker just sacks out, right?
Yeah.
She's just like, she doesn't even bother with it like an imaginary, even though she knows that she can basically wish anything into existence, she doesn't even bother. She just sort of lays there flat out, like snow angel style, snoring.
Yep. Javelin on my chest already.
Yeah. Yeah. Axe in hand. She has a dream where she's wildly swinging things around, and the rest of you are kind of like inching further and further away from her just to make sure you don't get caught in the attack.
My
Okay,
night terrors.
your night terrors. Dallin can roll an active perception. Satina, I want to say you're taking a short rest, but there aren't any specific rules on whether or not you can keep watch or you can't keep watch. So I'm going to say you don't keep watch, but you can have your passive perception. Cracker also has
So that's
passive,
11.
but she has a -5 on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 11 for Dallin, although her passive is actually 17.
Yeah.
Looks like.
yes.
Okay. So as you are keeping the first watch, the howling comes back. It had gone away briefly as you were in this bizarre time experience. But now that everything seems to have normalized, the howling returns. And as you are keeping watch, you hear growling coming from behind you, from the trees. Multiple sources of growling.
Both Satina and Cracker asleep.
Yeah, Satina has completed her short rest, and now she's on to her long rest. Cracker is 2 hours into her long rest. You're the only one awake.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Psst, psst. Hey, there's something here. Just stir them awake.
Okay,
Sounds good.
so,
I wake up pretty easily.
Yeah.
well, so you can wake up one person for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up Cracker.
Okay, you wake up Cracker. Just as you do so, your newfound friends join the party.
My passive is 11. Would I have heard the growling?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yep. It was low. It was like a low growling, and there's enough background noise in the woods. But once they come out of the woods and combat fully ensues, you'll be wakened from the shouting and screaming, presumably.
Sick.
Okay, shall we roll initiative?
Yosh.
Okay. Okay.
Initiative. Oh, that makes sense.
Where are I?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
still asleep.
That's my third.
Good initiative.
Yeah. My third crit
Mhm.
today.
You're on a roll, man.
Yeah.
Haha.
Just wish I would crit when I actually needed it to.
Yeah, too bad it's a dream sequence.
Yeah.
All right, Dallin, you are up first.
Do they look like normal wolves?
Ooh, this is a good question. Yeah, give me nature checks.
Okay. 20.
These definitely look like dire wolves to you, being an
Nice.
experienced fighter of wolves and a druid.
Okay.
And these will count as wolves that you have seen and dire wolves you have seen in case
I was-
you need it.
I was hoping they would. Okay.
Because your DM is nice like that.
Yeah. Good. Let's see. Well, since let's see. 1, 2. Since there's moonlight, I think I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. Seems appropriate.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put it over that one. This one.
Okay, so this is technically the moonbeam token, but it's not the moonbeam size. So I'll just
Mhm.
make it the right size for you. What is? Can you post in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
What's the radius again?
5.
Is it 25
It's just 5.
foot? Or just 5 foot radius. Okay. And let me make this movable. So you should be able to move it. Then controlled by. I think you can move it. You want to try moving it?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Let's
great.
see.
Perfect.
Then and delete that one. I'm gonna put that on that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's my. Oh, no! I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to turn into a direwolf.
Nice.
Ah,
Werf?
Let's see if they are. Well, let's see. What kind of CR are a direwolf? I need to know that first.
Sierra 1, I think.
Okay, then I can do it because I have
Mhm.
that one.
Yep.
And
Oh gosh.
bonus action. Combo spell.
I'll give you a couple of colored dots so we can see you clearly.
Yeah. And the direwolf has
There we go.
green bangs. My direwolf, me as a direwolf, has green bangs.
It's a
Nice.
punk direwolf.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. Nice. Very good. Okay, so the direwolves go. So this one will take his moonbeam damage. Or you can roll the dex. Is it dex?
I think so. Let's see.
Constitution.
Constitution, yeah.
Okay.
Let's post that and do a d20. So depends on. The
Yep, that'll be full damage.
Nice.
So that'll be 11 points. And it howls in pain as it rushes forward towards, well, I guess it should be Satina, right? Because Satina's closest.
Yeah.
No, it
Would I be
feels like
surprised? I feel like I'd be surprised.
yeah. No.
I mean, I was asleep. So
And you're in a tent.
I am in a tent.
That's
So-
okay. So
Okay.
yeah. So but you are on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
so that's no good. Go ahead, Henrietta, and roll two attack dice, one for advantage. Okay, so your armor class is 13? 15?
11. I haven't put on
11.
my mage armor.
Oh, that's awful.
I know.
Okay.
Terrible.
All right. So you take 10 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and let's have a strength saving throw. Oh, you're already knocked down. You're already down.
Yeah, I'm already prone.
Okay, so
Um,
10 points damage.
Can I use my reaction?
Yes, you may.
Awesome. I'm going to use that helm again.
Okay. Can you do it more than once a day?
Yes. So I had 3 charges on it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So whenever the sun rises, I can roll again for another charge.
Okay. Go ahead and post your
Sure.
hellish rebuke,
Ooh, nice.
and you can roll his
Oh,
deck
nice.
save. Nice. That's a lot of damage.
That's a 2.
Wow.
It's really
Okay. Yeah. It's bloodied, very, very angry, as it's
Attack
on
someone while you're sleeping. It's rude.
as it's on fire. Yep. The second one runs up to you and also attacks you, and also will have
Fair.
advantage. Yeah. Yvonne, do you want to roll 2? And then this one will
Yep.
attack. I guess this one will attack the existing direwolf because that's pretty scary. So 12, and well, that'll hit. Do you crit? You want to roll another one, Yvonne?
Incoming.
Incoming. Okay. Yeah, that'll be another 10 points.
Oof. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing great. Ooh.
Already?
Not doing great.
Ooh.
And this one will attack
Oh.
Dalin's direwolf. Maddie, why don't you roll one attack?
Okay.
I
Oh,
would've-
it's
I
19.
feel like Dallin would have stood up as part of her turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll hit. That'll be 10 points to Dallin. And also, can I have a direwolf's strength saving throw?
Of course.
See if it gets knocked down.
Let's see. D20 plus 3.
Ooh, that's going to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
boy.
are prone.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the moment. You can stand up again. Okay, so everybody's taking their turns and their damage. Cracker, get in the mix.
I'm in the mix.
Yeah.
I'm holding my great axe, and I'm going to attack this dire wolf
Okay,
because it's the closest to me.
okay. But this one, the other one's
Oh wait,
bloody.
hang on. I think I had to move first. Sorry, I'm so used to
Mhm.
having a reach weapon, so I think I need to be there. So 5 foot to there.
So just as a gentle reminder, there are a couple of tactical things to keep in mind. One is if you finish off a wounded enemy, you'll reduce the action economy on the other side. Remember, wounded enemies do the same amount of damage as completely undamaged enemies. Second thing is if you flank the opposite side, you can get advantage attacking.
Oh, right. I always forget about flanking. So I have time to get around to here.
Yeah, you could do that. It's all a question of movement, right? If you have 30 feet or
Yeah.
whatever it is, you definitely have enough space.
Okay, so I move to there,
Okay.
even though she's prone. I still get flanking though, right? Because
Yeah, that's fine.
okay,
Dallin being prone doesn't affect your ability to get flanking, as long as one of you two will
Okay.
get flanking. So your 21 is good, but if you want to roll a second attack, just in case you crit. Okay, so the 21 hits for 9 damage. Yep. It bites. The axe bites deep. You lop off the last 2 sections of tail.
thing is so huge.
Yeah, it's like a lucky rabbit's foot, except it's not so lucky and it's not a rabbit. Satina.
Yes. So I'm going to stand up for half my movement.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Fireball. I'm gonna cast it right. It's 20 feet, right? Let me double check.
Oh,
Yep, 20 feet. Cool. I knew it was right. You read my mind. And we're gonna do it at level 3 because it's the case that I can do
Oh yeah,
it.
forgot Dallin has to roll a concentration check on her moonbeam.
Oh yeah, true. I do.
Okay,
I do.
so let's go ahead and roll your 2 dex saves there, Maddie, and Henrietta, you can roll your concentration check. Okay.
11 and 18.
All right. Yes, Dallin maintains concentration, 11 and 18, so one of them is definitely gonna succeed, one fails. Okay, so looks like this one will take 28. 14. Actually, that's enough to kill it anyway. So it failed. It
Nice.
passed its saving throw. It failed
oh, good.
its life test. So
It's life saving throw.
its life saving throw. And the whole Glen, although you hadn't really been smelling things before, the fact that you're so used to things burning in fireballs now, it just kind of triggers a memory, and it just smells like roasted meat.
Sorry, I hadn't taken my movement yet. If I move out of this space right here, will that one get an opportunity attack?
Yes, you move away from it. And as the fireball goes off, you hear a shout from the hut. Oh, my garden, my lovely garden. What are you doing? All right, so you're going to move
Oh.
or?
Just a second. Okay, no, I am going to move, but I'm going to Misty Step as a bonus action.
Ooh.
You can't cast 2-leveled spells with bonus action.
Ugh. That's a bummer. Okay, then yeah, no. I'm done. Bummer.
Okay, Dallin,
Be
your
like
turn.
that.
These things happen.
Seeing that Satina is kind of hurt, so I am going to take the opportunity attack from the one direwolf and move over here. I can't move the other icon. The direwolf, right?
Oh, you can't?
No.
Okay, let me just give it to you.
There.
I'll move it for you, but you should be able to move it now.
Yeah, got it. There, and I'm gonna stand up and then move. I was prone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the opportunity attack.
Okay. Sorry, Maddie, do you want to roll the opportunity attack with that wolf?
Okay. Oh, what?
Okay. Snap and misses. It's obviously very upset about having lost the last 2 inches of its tail.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try and bite that one. That's
Okay.
20 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So
and you're gonna do you want so the average damage is enough to kill it.
Okay. And so that's down.
Well done.
And let's see if I was there. That's 10 feet a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 50 feet from the direwolf. So
Yeah, 50 feet. So
Yeah.
you lost 25 for moving.
Yeah, then I can move back
Standing up.
and stand
Okay.
in front of Satina again.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice turn. Well done. Do you want to move your moonbeam?
I can't. That's an action.
Oh, is it? I
Yep.
thought it was a bonus action.
No, it's an action to move it.
Oh yeah, action. Okay. So the last wolf will go. Who's going to attack? I guess it should attack Cracker, right? Because Cracker did a lot of damage to it. So, Henrietta, would you like to roll the attack on Cracker?
Sure. 8.
8. And what's Cracker's armor class?
14.
Okay, yeah, so it's just going to miss. Cracker, it's your turn.
Well, I wind up again with my great axe. and I smash this thing.
Ooh,
Ooh,
wow.
nice.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
How much did you do the first time? Was it 9? Yep.
9.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is bloodied, and it lets out a blood-curdling, and you see rustling from the trees.
Ugh.
This snarling half man, half wolf pops out, and another one comes out from the other side, climbing over the palisade for the garden.
Oh, my cabbages!
This poor lady and her soup. All right, they will join the next turn. Satina.
Yes. So seeing as we have gained a new foe, I am going to cast Magic Missile. I'm gonna do 2 on the wolf and then 1 on the man wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, that's 4s across the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh,
So 8
So-
and then 4.
it's a shame. Okay, so you managed to nearly kill the dire wolf.
Ah.
Yeah, sometimes just concentrate fire. But well done.
Yeah.
And then this one is damaged as well. So, okay. Well done. Anything else? Are you moving? You gonna stay there?
No, I'll
Really?
stay here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was deciding.
No problem.
It's warm by the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting all toasty.
Dallin.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna move my moonbeam to hit the wolf
Okay.
on next turn. Yeah.
All right.
That's now.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the save and also damage. Okay. Yes, and the moonbeam literally just sets this thing on fire with radiant energy, and it collapses to the ground. The man wolves seem to be quite upset about this, having spent quite a lot of time raising those little pets. And this one is going to run up to Dallin, I guess. And this one will, from the edges, let's see. I guess it goes there. Yeah. Okay. This one is sprinting. This one is also dashing, so they won't attack. But this one will attack Cracker. Let's have a roll. Henrietta, would you like to roll attacks? 2 attacks, please.
Oh. One hit.
Ow.
Sorry.
Okay, so you all watch as Cracker is bitten in the chin. Oh, by the
Ow.
hair of her chinny chin chin.
Hey, I trimmed that.
And you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Roll a d20 for me, would you?
Sure.
I mean, it's technically a dream sequence, but
Oh,
who
dear.
knows? Well, isn't that interesting? All right,
Boy.
Cracker, what do you want to do?
Oh, it's so noisy outside. What's an old lady do to try to get some sleep?
You could have let us sleep inside. Okay. I'm just gonna use my great axe to hit back at this thing.
Is your great axe magical?
No.
Silvered? Okay.
No.
Ooh.
Not yet.
You cut into this thing, and at first you seem quite pleased with yourself because you could tell that's a good cut. And then you realize as you slide your axe back out, the wound heals itself, and you feel as if somehow you aren't quite prepared for this particular bit of a fight.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally forgot. I thought about it last session and the session before that, but we have a great axe +1 in our party inventory.
Ah,
Oh,
I'll have to grab that from you later.
yeah. So remember that.
And as Dallin says this, suddenly a magical great axe appears on the back of Cracker that she can use her free item
Oh,
interaction next round to take to
Nice.
unstrap.
Jesus.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the beauty of a video game experience.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else Cracker is doing? No raging?
I'm just going to stay there. Oh, what am I thinking? Yes.
I don't know. It's like
Well, I know.
Are
It's like I was asleep or something.
it's like, bro, are you even playing a barbarian? What's going on?
Yeah, apparently not. Yeah, I'm gonna begin to rage, but obviously all these other
Is
things
that-
are happening. So my bonus action would be accepting that great axe, I'm assuming. And
No, it's just magically there.
okay. Well, I guess I'm raging. And that was my attack. So
How do you rage? Give us a
well,
little performance.
I have this great axe and I realize the one on my back is the one I needed. So I throw this one down to the ground and I grab the great axe with the +1 and I look at it and go, "This is the one I'm going to end your life with." There you go.
Holy shit.
And I'm mad.
Oh, God.
That was my favorite chin hair.
You kids settle down back there, or I swear to God, I'll turn this car right around. We'll go straight home.
Oh my god, that's too close to reality.
All right. Well done. Yeah, I totally believed it. Little hairs on the back of my neck stood up and everything. Well done. All right. Maddie, what's Satina going to do?
Satina is going to zoop over here.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
I'm
you're
gonna
skirting.
cast mage armor.
So this fireball is still burning there. It's like the ground is just literally burning in a circle, just so you know.
Yeah.
So that's a real environmental hazard.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going into the fire.
Okay.
I'm going around the fire and also the moonbeam, or
Okay.
this big moon thing.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast mage armor.
Okay.
And with a wisp of the magic from mage armor, I'm gonna create my hula hoop, which I haven't done in a long time.
Ring,
Um,
ring.
Yes. So
Okay.
there is my mage armor. So now I have my normal ace or armor class.
Okay. And you look absolutely fabulous.
Thank you. So let me go
Terrific.
ahead and enable my hula hoop.
All right.
So that's 13, and then I have a bonus action somewhere that I can use.
So your AC is now
hopefully-
14.
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
I don't think you
Yeah,
have a
and that's
bonus action. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay. Other than attacking with the butt end of a weapon that you're already using the main part of.
Yeah.
Dallin.
Did I notice that Cracker's swing didn't cause as much damage as I would think? Or
Sure.
okay, then
I mean, you definitely heard her cursing about it.
yeah. Then I'm gonna move my moonbeam as an action over this guy
Okay.
and just stay where I am.
All right. Yes, go ahead and roll his damage.
Yes. Moonbeam. There and save. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna count that. Well done. Can you just post Moonbeam up again for me, please?
Sure. It's. Don't you see where the damage is? This.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah. No, sorry. Okay, and it turns into a human,
Mm.
and since it's actually its turn, it runs off into the woods and disappears as it's yelling out, "No! Don't hit me! Don't hit me!"
Oh.
Cracker.
that's
Oh yeah,
interesting.
sorry, the other two guys. Okay, so this one's gonna try to sink its teeth into the dire wolf. Maddie, would you like to roll 2 attacks as
Okay,
it tries to
okay.
bite?
Oh.
That's a 4 and a natural 1.
Wow! Yeah, it totally
Nice.
misses. And this one, how far can this guy go? I think he can just about get there. And he will also try to attack. So, Yvonne, would you like to roll 2?
Okay.
Oh.
Why am I rolling so well for them? Oh,
Oh dear.
Okay.
oh no.
Let's do some math.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be oh, I got the wrong one. Here we go.
Oh, I failed the concentration either way. So
Yes,
Moonbeam
and your
out.
moonbeam is gone.
Yeah.
That's true. Good point. Thank
Just
you.
have to do that. I remember
Yep.
it.
And your let's see. So you've taken
I've taken 10 before, so I have 27 as a
12 from the piercing damage and another 7 from the claws.
Mm-hmm.
And you can roll a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Interesting.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's them. Before Cracker goes, you see over your shoulder as you hear the shouting and the door creaking open.
Would you all please stop making so much noise? How's an old lady to get some sleep around here?
Ooh, she's creepy.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh,
Oh yikes.
I didn't want to see that up close.
Right. Forgot to brush your teeth.
Don't say that to her. Do you have a death wish?
And 2 more pop out of the woods as that one ran off. Okay, Cracker, your turn.
Okay, well I have to come over here. I'm not gonna provoke them anyway, they're far enough away. I have to come over here and help her. So I'm gonna go right here so I get flanking.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
And I've got my great axe +1. I hope I altered this correctly. And I take a swing. Do I get to cleave it all through these guys?
We don't do cleaving in 5th edition unless you've got a feat
Okay.
that's kind of there's like some battle master type feats that allow you to
Oh,
hit
okay.
multiple opponents. I don't know if you've got that though.
No,
the
I
great
do
axe
not.
+1, I don't know if the easiest way to do it is to just literally drag it from the compendium because there is a +1 great axe, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then it'll mechanically do everything right.
I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, so you got your rage damage. Well done. Yep, plus 1d10. Okay, so yeah, that'll hit, and you'll do 11 points of damage. Very good. Was he already injured?
I don't think
That
so.
one I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because I
Yep.
used my moonbeam.
Okay. Anything else for Cracker?
No, Cracker's just gonna stay here
Cool.
angrily.
Passive aggressively. Okay. Satina.
I'm realizing now that I should have taken Thunderwave. I think that would have been a better option.
I mean,
What?
how are you to know, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, really.
I have a couple of
'Cause,
things
like-
I wish I did as well right now. But
Because I was thinking, right? When Dallin hit her moonbeam on the wolf man, he just turned into a man
He did.
and then
Mm.
ran away. So if we were able to get them into the big moonbeam,
Yeah.
would the same thing happen?
Good point.
I'll let you guys
Um,
metagame and think that over for 1 sec.
Okay. We have to get them in there.
They changed.
Which is why I was thinking I wish I had Thunderwave.
Yeah, they changed because the Moonbeam spell has effect that if a shape changer is in the Moonbeam
the-
and
and
fails the
reversed.
saving throw, they turn into their original form. So that's why.
I see.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So,
So
it
I don't
might
know
not work
if
the same with the
that's-
other one?
I don't know.
All right. Oh well. It'd be like that.
Interesting, though.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot if anybody can do that, because I can't do that. I'm sorry. I don't have the spell. But what I can do is stay ranged. And I think I'm going to I'll just do a firebolt at this one that's already injured. That was attacking Dallin. Oh, he's muted. So, does anyone have something that could help with that? Just out of curiosity,
Hopefully.
to try and at least test to see if the moon things work. I mean, I know because it could just be a bigger moonbeam, or
might-
it could be the light from the moon.
Yeah, I do have Thunder Wave, so I can try it when I revert back.
Well, unless we all run into the center, right?
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
it's a real moonbeam, we will take damage as well.
We'll take damage
Yeah, if it's a
from the moon.
if it's if it has
Oh,
the
if
same,
it's a moonbeam.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
So-
Okay.
Mm.
I gotcha.
but I don't know.
That makes sense.
How many more can you cast? Moonbeams.
Let's see.
Sorry about that.
I
You guys
can
have your strategy laid out.
almost 3 more. 3 more I can
Huh?
cast of them. No, it's just talking to Yvonne. She asked me a question. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's helpful.
I fell out of bed on Sunday just as I was getting over my COVID booster shot reaction, and I've got a very high bed off the floor, and I basically cracked my rib or bruised my ribs, and
Oh,
I've got a big black eye.
Jesus,
Yeah, when I fall out
that's
of bed,
impressive.
well, I'm like 225 pounds, so when I fall 4 feet off the ground, unprotected,
2d6.
it hurts.
That's gonna hurt.
So when I cough, I have to go into another room because it sounds like I'm about to, lose half a lung.
Oh,
And
Awful.
so, what's the strategy? Whose turn is it? Satina.
It is my turn. And I'm going to firebolt the one that was attacking Dallin, the wounded one.
Fireball.
Bolt.
Oh,
I can't do a
Don't-
fireball without
don't make me laugh.
putting Dallin and Yvonne at risk.
Well, yeah, but
I just used a character name and an actual name. I'm sorry, guys. It's confusing.
it is confusing.
It shouldn't
All
be,
right.
but shield.
All right, firebolt.
17 to hit.
Wow, holy crap.
Nice.
17 points as
Nice.
well.
Coming in.
Well
hot.
done. Yeah, it sears through one ear and out the other, and he literally just looks at you. And then, but he keeps looking at you. He's like,
Do it. Nod.
he doesn't, yeah, it's clear that he doesn't have a whole lot there. So, anything else? So that is a cantrip. You could bonus action something if you wanted to. If you've got something.
Do I have something? Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Nope, I'm good.
All right, Dallin.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm just gonna check something. 10 feet.
So he's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't.
Firebolt
He
through
was.
the head.
Yeah, firebolt through the head. Well, it went through one
Wow.
ear. Sorry, when I say I didn't mean the ear canal. I meant through the sticky up bits at the ear.
Word.
Yeah, you basically ear tagged him twice.
Cool.
Let's see.
He won't forget me.
No, he definitely won't.
I'm just gonna try and bite the one that it's hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. One time. So that's 17 to it.
Yes. Now, you did see that the Cracker's great axe did no real damage.
So it did no damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you think you're not likely to do a whole lot either.
Okay. I thought it only did half. That's what I thought.
No, it literally just went
Oh, okay.
and then came right back out and
Okay.
immediately sealed up after.
Can I retcon?
Really, even the
Bite?
+1 axe
Oh no, I mean the original great
Oh.
axe.
First one, yeah.
before, right?
Can I retcon it?
Oh.
Okay. Then I am going to use my bonus action to go into my normal shape,
Mm.
and I am. Whoop. Let's see. Do I end up there or here? Or here?
Whatever you prefer.
I prefer there.
Or there.
Where
Okay, you
I'm
can be
not-
here if you want.
No, I would like
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna move here. And I'm gonna use Thunder Wave. Let's try it.
Sound of bowling pins going down everywhere.
Yeah, let's see. Jesus. There's so many spells here. There. Go. Ooh. Not great damage. So that's 2 saving throws because I'm gonna line it up to hopefully get the back one into the moonbeam to see if it happens.
Well, it's 10 feet, so he won't go
Right.
in this turn, but
no,
you might get him right up to the edge.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
Let's see. Well, one saves.
Okay. Yeah, so this one will get 10 feet, and this one will not.
Mhm.
So he'll take a little bit of damage. This one gets knocked back. All right.
All right.
Well done.
That's me.
Anything else?
No, I use both my bonus and action there. So
Okay. The
good.
wolves are going to go, or I should say the scary wolves. And this one will, I guess it goes for Cracker. This one will have attacking Dallin will have advantage. So, Maddie, do you want to roll 2 d20s first, and then a separate d20? First attack will have advantage. Okay. So the first one's going to hit for a bite for 6 points. Second one's going to miss. Yvonne, you want to roll 2 on Dallin?
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be 7 points as it rakes you with its claws, Henrietta.
Yes.
And these two will go for Cracker. So that'll be 2. I guess this one will come over here for. Well, yeah, he's smart enough. Okay, so this one will come over here for advantage. This one will roll 2. Maddie, do you want to roll 2 against Cracker?
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be 7, reduced to 3 if you're raging.
Raging, but also resistance to all damage except psychic
Okay.
because of that.
because you got the thingy. Yep. So
I am
it's
a
3
bear.
points to you.
Okay.
And this one will also attack twice, but it'll have advantage on the first attack. So Henriette, you want to roll 2, and Maddie, you can roll 1. Okay, that'll be 6 points, reduced to 3, and then another 3 points. So 3 and 3, basically, for Cracker. So a total of 9 this round for Cracker.
Okay.
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 And this, the lady, or the old woman, she's going to say,
Oh, Sweetie Pie, would you get out here and do something about this noise? I can't sleep.
and you see a flash of red come out the door, and you realize it's the little hooded creature. And it runs down, throws back its hood, reveals its face, and bites into one of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Who wants to roll the attack? Henrietta, you can roll the attack.
Okay. Oh my god. Of course.
Oh,
bit
oh,
short.
actually, it gets 2 attacks, so you can roll another one as well. Yeah, that is going to hit. And you see this one howl as it gets bitten, and the little teeth sink into it. Okay. Who's next? Cracker.
I'm glad she's on our side. So I'm going to go for this one here. I'd like to get rid of it. And I swing my great axe, and I'm raging,
Mm-hmm.
and I scream, just run away, because otherwise you're dead.
Okay. Yeah. That is going to hit. So 10 points. Well done. Anything else?
No, I want to stay close. I don't want to give an attack of opportunity either. So I could back up here, but I don't have flanking on anything. I'm not moving out of the range of. I wouldn't trigger an attack of opportunity if I moved to here, would I? Because I'm still within the 5 feet.
Well, there's one opportunity attack from this one up here.
Oh, right, because I'm moving out of its range. Okay. Well, I'll stay right here.
Okay. All right, Satina. I mean, a fireball right here gets all of them.
To get my compatriots
Eh.
And the crazy baby.
and the crazy baby. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I can do acid splash, and I can hit 2 creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other.
Posted
So
in
I
the
can
chat.
hit this one and this one.
Mhm.
So let me shoop. That's only 7, but that's fine. And they must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take the damage.
Okay.
So it's a 7 and a 13.
Okay, so one of them is going to succeed. This one will take 7. So it's going to go down a bit further. This one is going to pass its saving throw. Jumps out of the way.
Ow. And then, you know what? I will stay ranged. That seems like the best idea.
Yeah, the rest of them have all been bitten once or
You guys are
twice.
Great.
So, Dallin, how do you feel?
Surrounded?
you're
Mhm.
you're the life of the party. You're very popular.
Yeah.
They love your hair.
I think I'm going to go for another moonbeam. But it's 5-foot radius, so it should be bigger than that, actually.
Yeah, that's why I thought it would look too small, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Because if it's 5-foot radius.
It's 5-foot radius. It's basically a 10-foot diameter, right? So,
Yeah. But if I hit them, I will hit myself, and that's not good.
There.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it right there over that one.
Okay.
And I take a look at Cracker and Satina. Are any of them blooded?
Yeah. Is Satina bloodied?
Yes.
I feel like Cracker is not bloodied, but I could be wrong.
Are you blooded?
I don't think I'm bloodied. I
Oh.
mean, I've been bitten.
Let's see. If Satina looks worse, I'm gonna take and cast
Mhm.
Healing Word at her.
So you cast Moonbeam.
Yeah, that's a spell. True. So I can't do that. Sorry. Next time.
I'm ranged. It'll probably be fine.
Next time.
Don't worry about
Okay.
me. I'll stay far away.
So
that's
this
it.
one will take your Moonbeam damage.
Yes.
Wanna roll?
Yep. Coming right up. There. So, and the saving throw.
Oh yeah. And that one is going to die and also revert to human form as it collapses.
That's good.
These two will attack Dallin,
Mm-hmm.
and this one will attack. Eeny, meeny, miny. I guess it'll attack the crazy flying baby. Did I mention that she's flying?
No.
Yeah, she's flying. So Henrietta, do you want to roll the attack for the werewolf on the flying baby?
Yep.
And Maddie and Yvonne, do you want to roll 2 attacks each for the guys on Dallin?
2 attacks on the baby?
Yeah, 2 attacks on the baby.
Okay. The one was a 4.
And okay.
And one was a 6.
Wow. Okay, so those 2 miss. And Maddie rolled a 9 and 8, so those are going to. What's Dallin's armor class?
14.
Okay, so they'll both miss. And let's see. Yvonne, did you roll 2? 7 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so everybody missed. Yay!
Yay!
And this one is
Yay!
one's gonna bite this guy. Go ahead and roll 2 there, Yvonne.
I'm really quiet. Oh, damn.
So that'll be so this one gets clawed. Oh, not clawed. Yeah. This one gets bitten actually.
Oh, this is a baby's attack. Okay.
Is the baby's attack, yeah.
Good.
Okay. It looks at you with murderous intent. Okay, that'll be their turn. Cracker.
It looks at me with murderous intent. At me.
When you said
Now
good
I'm worried.
baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Bad baby. It's such a good bad baby. All right, so I'm just going to take a swing. I am still raging.
Yes.
And I am losing it because these things just don't go down fast enough.
Yes, 12.
All right.
Well done.
So,
Don't forget, you can also grapple, which is something that barbarians with high strength should.
I know.
Okay.
I would, except these things bite and claw too much.
Yeah, but you can grapple and move.
I can move once I've grappled?
Sure.
Oh, that I didn't know. I thought once you grapple, you're kind of stationary.
Well, if you have been grappled, then you're restrained. But if you are the grappler, you can drag somebody and move them at half speed.
That changes my entire strategy. And I guess I'll have to think about that for the next turn.
I guess so.
Because that's
Okay,
going to be
Satina.
that's an action, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's your attack action essentially, or that's your action for the turn.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna magic missile. Can I do it at a higher level? At higher
Sure.
level.
Yeah, if you've got the spell
Um,
slots, sure.
I do. I'm gonna cast it at level 2, so I get 4 missiles instead of 3, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go even on the 2.
Why do you always split them? Just
Cause like more damage across the board, as opposed to just singling on one.
You do you, babe. Okay.
Ah,
So which two are getting 2 each? The two
The-
untouched.
yeah,
Two
the 2
untouched
around
ones?
Alan. Yeah.
Okay. And this one is bloodied, by the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Shoom, 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 shoom. All right, so that's 6 and a 5.
All right. Yeah, the silvery projectiles find their mark, not unsurprisingly. All right. Not surprisingly, I should say. Okay. Anything else for Satina?
No.
Okay. Dallin, target rich environment.
Yep. I'm gonna move my moonbeam as my action up there. And now I'm gonna cast a healing word to Satina.
Or you could even put it on yourself.
Nah, I'm good.
But then you get no, I mean if you put it there.
Oh no.
Why?
What did hit me as well?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'll get 2 of them.
But
And then you could heal yourself.
wait. Can I? Wait. Oh, fine. God
Do you
damn.
guys all see what I'm doing there?
Yep. Okay. No.
All right. I'm not
Nope.
gonna try to.
They have
Boy.
2 attacks each, and if they don't run away, and I get hit with the moonbeam as well as 4 attacks, then I'm dead. I'm not going to do that.
Fair enough. All right, go for
I
it.
think go ahead. Yes, an 8
So you give
healing
yourself
to
8 points.
not myself. Satina.
Okay.
Satina gets them.
Oh, okay.
And the
Thank you.
moonbeam for them at the next turn is 14. And
Wow.
16, so it saves, but and doesn't revert to human, of course.
All right. So it'll take 7 points. Okay. Oh. They go. Let's see.
But it didn't
Hmm?
change form?
No, it's saved.
Oh.
So this one will attack Cracker. Henrietta, do you want to roll 2 attacks on Cracker?
Sure.
I'm
And
sorry,
then-
may I interrupt?
Sure.
In the spell description, it says a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
It
Ah,
does.
well done. Thank you.
Okay. Didn't matter.
No.
Still saved.
Oh well. But now we know.
Now we know.
Hey, it's definitely worth it, right? So,
Yep.
but it was a good try.
So
Well
2
done.
and
Okay, so
2 and 10.
2 and a 10, hey? Okay. And Cracker's armor class is
14. It's a miss and a miss.
Is it though?
Is it?
Is it?
I think it is. I'm really
I don't
hoping.
think so. I don't think so. I think it's a 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow. And I don't even bump that off with my bear totem?
Oh yeah, you do. 3
Okay.
points. I'll let you do the. I'm just going to tell you what the gross damage is from now on. You can.
Okay.
You can do your own calculation. And you can confirm
Okay.
with me, but okay. So that'll be that, and then there's still 2 left going after Dallin, I guess. Satina. Maddie, do you want to roll 2, and then Yvonne, you want to roll 2?
No, I don't want to roll 2.
Well. Okay.
Oh
so
my
s-
God.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
so sorry.
So that's
the
actually
worst.
6 and another 6
Ah.
and a ooh, 5, 6, 7, 5, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 5
my
and 12.
goodness.
5 and 12. So 5 and 7. So that'll be 12 plus 6 and 6. So all together, 12 and 12, 24.
24 altogether, but it was
It was
so
6,
6
two 6s and a 12.
and a 12. So 3 saving throws.
Yes, that's right.
Is it Constitution saving throw or is it just a Constitution check?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw, okay.
Yeah, 10, 10, and 12. I think. It
Ah,
is.
god damn it!
Oh no!
Good on the first one.
And it's gone. And minus 24. Ooh.
Oh boy.
But you get to roll for the baby.
Ooh.
She tries to finish this one off.
1 or 2.
2.
Ah.
That's actually going to be enough to hit, actually. And she will finish this one off as she literally
Nice.
tears the head off of it. She tears out the throat, and then she tears off the head with her 2 little baby hands.
Terrifying.
And then you watch in horror as she licks the head from the torn neck section.
Dang.
Wow.
Let's see. Satina, Maddie, and Yvonne, why don't you roll d20 for each of these 2 guys?
Okay.
Because they're now outnumbered significantly. Okay, so this guy's going to run off. If you want to have an attack of an opportunity attack, you may do so.
Okay.
Yes,
Gonna
please.
try and hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay, and Maddie, you can do that.
Crit.
Wow.
Wow.
All
3
right.
point.
Very nice.
And what can I do?
Opportunity attack if you want.
Oh, cool. Okay. Just a d20?
Sure.
Cool. That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, it's still busy licking the gore off the neck of the other one. All right, one left. Cracker. Get to it.
Okay. I'm getting there. I'm just going to run right up to it and swing my axe through the air and miss because I was running.
Don't run with
And
sharp
stop in
objects. All right, Satina.
To finish this little mother off, I'm going to concentrate my magic missiles. Does that make you happy, Al? Does that make you happy? That I'm
Hey,
concentrating my magic
you're-
missiles?
you behave like I'm trying to force you to play more efficiently. You do what you want.
1, 2, 3. That is 11 points of damage.
All righty. Pew, pew, pew.
Mhm.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, all 3 of them hit the 2 in the knees and 1 in the groin.
Nice.
Dallin.
Yes, I'm gonna, let's see, create a bonfire.
Okay.
5 feet cube. Let's put this here and let's see if there's. Yeah. So
I feel like the spell components of a bonfire spell ought to include something like a piece of chocolate, a marshmallow, and some
yeah.
crackers.
Right. It actually doesn't have any material components. Actually.
We have a cracker if it did.
Yeah.
I like chocolate. It's not mud.
So that's.
You might have to find a specialist magic item at some point. The helm of ever-flowing chocolate and marshmallow.
Excellent.
Just like on the special activation word, it just starts. It's like two horns coming out of the helm, and they just start spouting chocolate like a fountain and little marshmallow sauce.
It's
Okay,
reinvigorating.
that is reinvigorating. Okay, so you do, yeah, you hit the thing with a bonfire. It starts dancing around. Hot, 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 hot.
Okay, so it's not dead?
Not quite, but it
Nope.
is bloodied.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into a direwolf again.
Okay,
Just
I will give you back a direwolf.
thank you.
And as you do, you squeeze out to the side.
Mhm.
Poomph.
Thank you.
All right, this last wolf. Oh, what to do? I mean, there's a giant direwolf over here. You got this murderous baby, the half orc looking like she's trying to make him a whole snack, and then of course the crazy dwarf firing all kinds of bizarre missiles. I think he's going to break for it, so he's going to run off. There's two of you. You could try to kill him. You might get lucky.
I won't.
Cracker's got a chance because she's got a magical weapon.
Yeah, I don't. So
I take a swing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you lop off, bit of fur off of its back. It's no fur off his back. Actually, it is. But he still runs off into the woods and disappears. Well done. You survived your dream sequence. And the old lady comes down.
Oh, look at the mess you've made to my garden.
And the little child says, "Don't worry, Nana.
Oh, it's a good thing I won't live to see the next season."
But the child looks up and says, "I came here to give you life eternal because I heard you weren't well." And you watch as this baby just jumps up and bites Nana in the neck. And Nana starts to collapse. Oh! And immediately you see a transformation. Her skin starts to plump out. She regains color. The hair that you couldn't see underneath her headdress starts to fill out, voluptuous and full. And in the moonlight, it's hard to tell what color it is. And before you stands Clarissa.
Clarissa's origin story.
Mm-hmm.
thought she was a baby.
Yeah, me too.
And she looks at all of you and says, "Oh, I didn't realize we had guests. Would you all like to come in for some pie?"
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she leads you inside, and you eat what appears to be a rhubarb pie, but it's a little bit too dark red for your taste.
I'm gonna stay a wolf.
And as you all bite into the pie, you start to wake up and realize you've been laying on the ground in a circle, a bit like a coven, holding
Nice.
hands with each other, including with Clarissa. And Clarissa is the first one to sit up. She goes, "Oh, why does my head hurt so much? Oh, I had the strangest dream.
I don't think it was a dream. I think it was a memory.
Oh, thank you so much." And she hugs Dallin,
Ooh.
and you can feel what seems to be, although she's incredibly cold and clammy, you feel what seems to be a warm, wet bit of moisture on her face. And as you
Aw.
pull back, you see a smear of blood leaking from her eyes. I think I have a grandchild."
Yeah, you probably do.
And she looks at the three of you and she fist pumps and says, Side quest.
Oh, escort quest.
And there you have it. The origin
Nice.
of Clarissa.
Nice. That was good.
Nice.
I really like that.
That was good.
I just hope that the baby has grown up a little bit, but as
Mhm.
vampires work, I don't think that'll happen. So that means we're in for another creepy baby episode.
Yeah.
Honestly, vampire aging is so confusing to me because if they're dead, then they should grow. So like,
Right.
but then in like literature, they do grow, which is very strange
Mhm.
because they shouldn't, but they do.
Hmm.
It's like the immortal thing, like if a superhero is immortal or whatever, they always seem to stop aging around like 20 to 30 to 40-ish, around there. But how did they get
The
to that
hot
point
ages.
if they were always immortal?
Yeah, true.
I know.
Like,
How did they even
What
have kids?
determines when they stop aging?
But haven't you seen an interview with a vampire?
I have, yes.
Yeah. There, there's the young N. The girl. She
Yeah,
never
they-
grows old.
They should,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's
which
right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And like they stay the age that they were when they
Mhm.
returned.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
that makes sense. Immortality
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Need to do
Like,
some
if-
research on that.
I mean, for all you know, maybe they just slow down aging really, for a very long time. So practically speaking, they seem immortal. I mean, take Cher for example.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
her
look like
doctors
she's
are
aged at all.
incredible. She doesn't. No, I saw a picture of her from the 70s to now. She's only got like minor differences.
Yep.
That's amazing work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone.
You.
Yes,
Thank you.
It
was fun.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. And don't forget, in the gentlest way possible, do your homework. Hey! And we get to play next week.
Yay!
If you do your homework, we get to play. If you don't, everybody's got detention.
Bummer.
Man,
All right. So hopefully I'll see you guys next Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
you
All right.
betcha.
Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.